Hey guys, so I'm here today to film a drugstore haul for you. It's mostly drugstore. I have also like 2 MAC lipsticks and something else that might be drugstore. I don't know. I have this bag here. I used to work at a superstore with a super bomb beauty department. So I used to be like really into drugstore stuff and I used to buy a lot of drugstore stuff. But I don't work there anymore. And now my grocery store I go to has like a really shitty drugstore section, so I just feel like I don't buy as much drugstore stuff because I just don't have the option to like come upon it, and the Walmart that's near me is always like completely ravaged, a disaster, so I don't buy a lot of drugstore stuff anymore. And I feel like I wanted to, so I kind of have been like going to a couple drugstores lately, picking up some things, and so we have a lot of shit. I'm gonna start with this Walmart bag first. Some of this stuff is from Walmart, some of it's from other places. I'll let you know where I bought it from, but it's all kind of the same. In Canada, you've got Walmart, you've got Rexall, you've got Shoppers Drug Mart, and then like some other grocery stores where you can get stuff. I would say Walmart is probably the cheapest, whereas Shoppers Drug Mart is definitely more on the high end. So yeah, that's really all I have to say about that. Before I get started, subscribe to my channel. I upload every Tuesday and Thursday, and you should stick around and see what the fuck I'm doing. Also, like, it's finally summer in Canada, and I am the kind of person that doesn't want that. Like, I will take the spring and the fall any day, but summer can suck my dick. It's so hot, I'm dying. Okay, so I'm just gonna pull shit out of here because there is no rhyme, reason, or order. Also, because it's summer and it's so hot out, like, these little hairs are like curling. And I also have one here. Like, can you see this one? What's happening here? Dreams. Hold on, my camera has 2 minutes of video left. Okay, so the first thing I have in here is an Olay cleanser. I am such a bougie bitch when it comes to like most of my skincare, but for some reason for cleanser, I just can't spend the money on it. I spend the money on like makeup removers, like oil cleansers and stuff, but when it comes to like an actual cleanser, I could care less. Before this I had the Olay, I think it was like the mineral clay cleanser or something, and I liked that. And so I picked this one up. This is just the gentle foaming cleanser, 100% oil free. Does this have tons of alcohol in it? Oh, it has some sodium stuff in it. But apparently it says it's 100% soap free, so I guess that means there's no sulfates? I don't know, but the way I look at it is I don't really care as much what my cleanser has in it because I'm going to put a bunch of shit on my face after to counteract it. And I actually use this, I need something that is foaming. I don't know about you, but like I've tried the soy fresh face cleanser a bunch of times, but if it's not foaming, I don't think it's working. And I'm using it with I use my cleanser with a Foreo, so like I need it to foam. So I've actually used this like 2 or 3 times since I purchased it, and I really like it. It makes my face feel like really soft when I'm removing it, so that was like $8 win. Also, while I was looking at the Olay stuff, I saw this. This is the Olay Mist Ultimate Hydration Essence Calming with aloe leaf and chamomile extract. This is a hydrating mist that calms dry and tight skin, absorbs quickly, and refreshes makeup. Leaves skin with a visible, healthy glow. It says apply before your moisturizer, following makeup application, or anytime you need to de-stress. Girl, all day, every day. I don't remember how much this was. I think it was like $10, and this is kind of a tiny container, but in the morning, after I wash my face, I just use my cellar water. I like to spray my face with something so that when I put moisture on, it has some moisture to grab onto. So that's what I got this for. And also the fact that it was called an essence made me excited. I also feel like Olay doesn't get very much love when it comes to drugstore skincare, so I'm excited to try that. I also picked up the CoverGirl chocolate scented True Naked Chocoholic palette. That Taylor is probably my favorite YouTuber, and she was talking about this, and so I bought it. I want to do a full face of drugstore makeup, which is why I've kind of been slowly collecting stuff, and also I just wanted to try some drugstore stuff. I don't know how I'm going to feel about drugstore eyeshadows. I'm like such a bougie bitch. But I decided I wanted to try this one. So this is the one that like kind of spoke to me the most. It has kind of some like cooler tones in it, but also some like neutrals and reds. I'm excited, I guess. I also picked up the L'Oreal Infallible Concealer. This is the More Than Concealer in the shade Porcelain 320. Now, I think this is gonna be light as fuck, but the second lightest shade I think looked dark. So this looks ghostly. Let me swatch this next to my Tarte Shape Tape because that's how I compare all things. Ooh, yeah, I might need a shade darker. This is light as fuck. So that's Porcelain, and that's my Tarte Shape Tape shade. She's a little bit light. Ooh, she's really fucking light. I don't know what I'm gonna do with that. I might need to buy one shade up when I go to the grocery store tomorrow. So we'll see about that. But I have heard good things about this concealer, and I don't know, I like trying new concealers. It's like foundation, they're fun. Although nothing ever lives up to my Tarte Shape Tape. Also, I have this like one curly section of my bang is making me want to die. This is not new to me. This is the L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise Mascara in Black is Black. This is a holy grail mascara. Absolutely love this mascara. Probably my favorite mascara from the drugstore. Let me just say mascara one time, just in case you didn't know it was a mascara. I'm running out of my Hourglass Caution, and like, your girl's not trying to buy a high-end mascara right now, although that new Too Faced Damn Girl mascara, she looks good. I might have to buy her. But for now, I picked up this one because it's just my favorite drugstore one, and I like to like always have it on hand just in case. And then the same day I bought that, I also bought this Garnier Skin Active Moisture Balm Sheet Mask. This one is the Super Hydrating Mask Anti-Fatigue with Lavender Essential Oil and Hyaluronic Acid. These Garnier sheet masks are the bomb.com. I don't know if I would say they're... No, you know what? I would say they're as good as the Real Nature ones I get from the Face Shop here in Canada. They're probably for the same price, so I think they're about $3. I mean, I hope they were only $3. Let me see. It was $3.28. So yeah, $3, not bad. I love these masks. They're fantastic. If you're looking for a good hydrating mask and you find it hard to find the Real Nature ones or like the Korean skincare ones, I would definitely recommend these ones. They're fantastic and super moisturizing. And then I picked up the Maybelline City Bronzer. This, again, that Taylor told me this was good for fair skin, so I bought it. This is in the shade 100, which I believe is the lightest shade, and ever since my best friend made me buy Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzer, I've been wearing and buying bronzers. Like, I bought the Fenty Beauty bronzer, which is what I'm wearing kind of today, but like I'm wearing it like super casual and light. But I do find that the Fenty one is almost too light for me. Like, I really have to build it up. So I'm excited to try this one. Let's see. Oh, it looks light as well. Actually, it looks really light. And almost a little bit warmer than the Fenty. We'll see how I feel about it. But yeah, I bought that. And then I have a couple more things in here. I picked up the Milani Conceal and Perfect foundation because I saw this in Walmart, and I've seen it a bajillion times. The Milani sections in Canada generally suck unless you go to Rexall, and there's not a lot of Rexalls near me. But I saw that they had a lighter shade in this, because when I had seen it originally, their lightest shade was like, lol, not fair at all. So this is Porcelain 00A. It looked a little light in store, but when I swatched the shade up from it, I was like, oh, that's way too dark for me, so I'll go with this one and hope for the best. So I'm excited to try this. Everyone loves this foundation, I remember, so hopefully this works for me. And then I also picked up the Milani Make It Last setting spray. I love this setting spray, and if you watched my last empties video, which I put up last week, I used up I think 3 or 4 setting sprays in the last 2 months because I had so many that were just like half empty, and I just kept buying new ones. So I told myself I couldn't buy any more until I finished those up. So literally I'm now out of all of my setting sprays. I only have MAC Fix Plus, and I was like, okay, I need a fucking setting spray because MAC Fix Plus will make my face look beautiful. It's not a setting spray. So actually, you know what? I didn't set my face today. So hold on, I love me some plastic. Oh, That was a little more aggressive than I expected it to be, or remembered it to be. Honestly, this electric fan is $20 off Amazon, and you should all just go buy it. Free shipping with Amazon Prime. Then the last two things I have in this bag are, first is a highlighter. This is the Wet n Wild highlighting powder in the shade Blossom Glow. Remember these were all the rage a couple years ago? Hi, this is Canada. We don't get things till like a year later when no one fucking cares anymore. So I'm excited to try this. I love a good highlighter. I heard these are fantastic and I'm excited. I almost picked up the Maybelline ones, the like chrome highlighters, but they didn't really have a color I liked. It was like gold, or like the white one was like almost like blue or purpley, which like I don't mind a funky highlight every once in a while, but like on a day-to-day basis I just kind of like your standard like champagne-y pinky kind of color. Like this is like my holy grail kind of highlight color, so I'm excited to try that. And then I picked up a nude lipstick. Hold on, like if you know me, you're probably shook right now. I don't wear nude lipsticks. I feel like my makeup progression has been the opposite of everyone else. Like I started with brights and I've moved into neutrals. Like when I first started wearing makeup, it was like Sugar Pill and like bright ass colors like the Electric palette, and I was like, yes, give me all the brights. And when I wore lipstick, it was purple or bright pink or red. Like I never wore nudes, because I think back then when I thought about nudes, they were all like those really like, it was back then when I got into makeup, it was like those concealer lips, and as a pale person, I looked like a corpse. So over the last few years, I've been kind of getting into more like your rosy nudes. Like the color I'm wearing today is kind of more nude. It's ColourPop's Grunge. And so I've just kind of been getting into like more like neutral nudes. I call them like neutrals because they're not really nude, but I decided I needed to step into the nude era. So this is the shade Truffle Tease from Maybelline. Maybelline is one of my favorite lipstick formulas from the drugstore, and it's just like a nudie brown with pink undertones. So hopefully it looks good on me. I don't know, I'm kind of scared, but I tried to go, when I was looking at the nudes, like I thought about these, this is a recommendation from Natalia also. I'm a psycho. Because one of the other shades she recommended was Bare It All, or Bare All, I think, from Maybelline, but it was like super light, and I was like, okay, we need to baby step into that, because let's start with a darker nude first and kind of work my way up. And like, this is a pretty light nude for me, so we will see. Okay, and then we've got one more bag. I went to Shoppers Drug Mart, and okay, I decided that at 30 years old, I need to wear fucking sunscreen. I am 30 years old and I have never worn sunscreen on a daily basis for my entire life. You can leave hate in the comments, it's fine, I deserve it. So I was looking at sunscreen. I decided to pick up the Aveeno Protect and Hydrate SPF 30 Face and Body Sunscreen. It has 24-hour hydration, 40-minute water resistance. Because I don't know anything about sunscreen. Like there were some that were minerals, and then there were mineral sunscreen, and then this, and I don't know the fucking difference. So I picked this one up, which was like $20 at Shoppers. Ouch. But here's my problem. I don't know if you guys can see these little holes in the container. Here's one. So one of my cats has a strange love for plastic bags, in that she like licks them and bites on them, and I think nothing of it. And then I opened the bag this morning and put this on my skin, and when I squeezed it, sunscreen came out of these holes. So I want to kill her, but I won't, because she's just a cat who's trying to ruin my life. So my question to you is it bad if sunscreen is exposed to like the air on a daily basis? Like, do I need to depot this? Because like, it's $20, so I'm not really trying to like buy a whole new sunscreen and throw this out. So I'm thinking maybe I'll just buy like a travel size container, like a one with a pump, and then put this in it. Because I'm trying to wear sunscreen every day. So, and my cat is trying to fucking sabotage my skin. Because I read online, I follow this girl, I think her name is the skincare favorite on Twitter. And she basically was like, if you have problems with hyperpigmentation, don't talk to me until you wear SPF every single day, because that's why you have hyperpigmentation. And I went, first of all, why are you attacking me? And second of all, let me buy SPF. So I bought this. Hopefully it makes my skin magical, or at least, you know, doesn't protect me against the sun. And then I picked up the Physicians Formula Butter Blush. Physicians Formula is so fucking expensive. This was like $18. I got the color Plum Rose. I think there's one called Warm Rose, but I didn't like the look of it as much. And I haven't tried any of these butter things. I want to try the butter bronzer as well, but like I wasn't really trying to drop $40 on fucking Physicians Formula. Like, what is the world? So it looks kind of light and maybe even too plummy. Like, I'm the kind of person that likes a neutral blush, and this looks like it might even like not show up on me, which is weird because like who is this for then? But I think if I build it up, I can probably make it work. I just like a blush that's like super neutral. Like NARS Madly, Benefit Dallas are my go-to loves of my life. They're like usually like warm brown kind of blushes, and I find it really hard to find a blush at the drugstore that isn't coral or pink or like super dark. So I was like, oh, this looks light, but now that I'm swatching it, I'm worried it's too light. So yay for me. And then the last actual drugstore thing I got is the Pixi vitamin C serum with vitamin C and ferulic acid. It's a brightening concentrate with, also apparently has probiotics in it. I've just been thinking like I need to add a serum to my morning skincare routine because I don't have one, and I've been thinking about adding a vitamin C serum, so I picked this one up. Again, it was a little pricey. Oh, the dropper is like separate. That's cute. Pixi's a little pricey, to be honest, for the drugstore, but I've always liked their products, so I'm excited to try this out and see kind of if it maybe what's it supposed to do. A brightening and antioxidant serum that provides a boost of immediate and long-term radiance. Ooh, your girl always wants radiance. Use daily after cleansing and toning. Smooth on 2 to 3 drops all over face, neck, and décolletage. Into it. Okay, so then I also want to show you guys this. So, do you see this bag? This is my cat attacking this bag. It was inside that plastic bag and she was just biting through the bag. What is wrong with my cat? Is she a dog? Like, she chews things like a dog. Anyways, I have the Sephora bag, not because I bought anything from Sephora, but because I had a bunch of empties in it that I brought back to MAC So I had 12 things, so I got 2 lipsticks. And again, I'm trying to love nudes. So the first one I got was MAC's Whirl, because my best friend has been telling me I need to buy this for like ever. Okay, also they put this little like X sticker on it so that you can't return it, and I want to peel it off because I want to be able to read what fucking color this is. Like, oh, they really use a sticker that you can't peel off. Cool. So this is Whirl, which is a matte, I believe. Is it a matte or a satin? I don't know. I can't fucking read it. Again, this is a darker nude, which is right up my alley. It's definitely like not too warm. It's kind of plummy. I actually was gonna buy Taupe, but then when I swatched Taupe next to this, Taupe was actually a little bit warmer, and so I was like, okay, I'll just get Whirl. And then the other color I got was Love You Back, which I feel like I threw on the floor. I feel like nobody talks about this one. It is a matte as well, and this one is definitely more like, this is a light, this is a nude, an actual nude, but it's definitely kind of pink toned. When I swatched it on my hand, it actually reminded me, I also had swatched Viva Glam 2, and you can't back to MAC for Viva Glam because I believe the proceeds go towards the MAC AIDS Foundation, and so like I probably should have bought it, but I was just like there to just back to MAC and get 2 free lipsticks and get the fuck out because I was trying to spend more money. So I picked up this kind of pinky nude, so we will see if I like this or hate this. I don't know. And the last thing I picked up, I don't know if this is considered drugstore because I bought it at Sephora, but it's Morphe. This is the Morphe Continuous Setting Mist. I love that it says warning, container may explode if heated, casual. I actually really love this. This was in my last empties video, and I saw it in Sephora, and I was like, oh, I definitely need to pick up a new one of these, so I'm just gonna buy it. It was 20 bucks, so it's not too expensive. Like, it's not Sephora prices, but it's not like drugstore. I mean, I guess it is like fucking L'Oreal and Physician Formula prices, but I actually really do love the setting spray. I'm not sure if it sets my face, but it like definitely makes it feel like glowy and everything's melted together, which I'm into, so I picked that up as well. So I bought a shit ton of stuff. So I will be filming a drugstore get ready with me, but I do think I need to pick up a new shade of that concealer probably, so that probably won't be coming till next week, but yeah. This is everything I picked up. Let me know what your favorites are from the drugstore down below, because I'm looking to, you know, reignite my love for the drugstore, and I just kind of feel like every time I go there, like, everything's the same. So yeah, let me know down below what you love from the drugstore, and thank you guys for watching, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye!